It was a beautifully sunny December morning. You could have fooled me into thinking we were going into spring instead of winter. Josie spent some time in the sun getting her morning greens. Today's tea sample reads as a strange one. Lots of berry flavor, but also earthiness from the pu'er. Not sure how this one will taste. On the other hand, I know how this one will taste, as Earl Grey teas are some of my favorites. Let's try this strange berry tea first. Unfortunately, I'm editing this so long after the recording I can't remember what it tastes like, but I imagine it was fine. There aren't many teas I truly dislike. I'm headed to my mom's house for the rest of the day. Autumn makes it hard to leave, but I got to see my precious kitty Hobbs, who lives with Mom right now. Mom hung some Christmas ornaments from a light fixture, and I took a photo of those for my picture. This one's a chocolatey rooibos herbal tea. Rooibos isn't a favorite of mine, but the calendar tea is an oolong, and that one I enjoy. I have a video job at the Kentucky Horse Park tonight that is making me so stressed out. I've done this job a few times as a photographer, but video is causing me an uncomfortable amount of anxiety. I spent the day doing laundry and putting it away this time as a way to calm my brain. Also, plenty of cat petting. I'll show you the results of tonight's work at the end of this video. Today's sample tea is another one that reads strangely. Its flavor is mostly warming spices, so it does sound season appropriate. So popcorn tea might sound strange, but this green tea is another favorite of mine. The popcorn and puffed rice give it a toasty flavor that works surprisingly well with the fresh green tea. Here's the puffed rice and little popcorn kernel in the tea bag. Tonight, I'm back out to the horse park to get photography of the same event as the previous night. We've got what sounds like a sweet herbal tea today. The calendar tea is jasmine green tea. To me, jasmine tea is like the sister to Earl Grey tea. It's so refreshing. While I edited inside, the puffy clouds were showing off all of their fascinating beauty outside. Later that night, after making my second cup of tea, I went outside to watch the sunset sky continuously change above me. I have a plan for a star photo, but with all the clouds, I don't know if that will happen, so I took a safety photo of the sky. Luckily, all of the clouds blew away for the Gemini meteor shower. I set up the camera and left it to take hundreds of photos that I needed to sort through later. Only a few of them had meteors, but I liked the combined results of all of them. Someday I'll make the opportunity happen for myself to be in a good place for a meteor shower. The sample tea is the same popcorn tea from a few days ago. Its true name is Genmai Cha. And the masala chai is one of those I don't like, so I'm going to get this one out of the way. The tea might not be a favorite, but I'll make sure breakfast is. Here's a tip on roasting sweet potatoes. After washing and giving them a good stab with a fork, roast them on the oven rack at 425 Fahrenheit for 1 hour, then turn off the oven and let them sit in the oven for another hour before taking them out. They will come out buttery soft. Since I've been editing a lot this week, I wanted a photo to capture that. Here is my somewhat awkward setup. I tried a long exposure with me moving my fingers over the keys to show all this fervent editing, but I think it just looks like I have 3 or more hands. The cookies look great though. Now that I've had breakfast with some reliable black tea, it's time to check out what December 14th has in store. It's another herbal tea, an orange rooibos, and the calendar tea is an oolong. The oolong tea was delightful, as they usually are, and I spent the rest of the day editing the video I took earlier this week. Since this is a warm drink focused month, I thought I would feature another seasonal favorite for my photo. I'm going to make some very frothy hot chocolate with whipped cream and chocolate shavings. A real treat. Yeah, making whipped cream by hand isn't going to happen. Honestly, the overflow was an accident, but I went with it to make this drink look even more delicious. This morning we've got a spicy oolong and one of my favorites, pumpkin spice tea. I traditionally get a whole bag of this tea in October. Yes, I'm one of those pumpkin spice people. Since I'm having so much fun with tea, I thought of this image I wanted to try with some of the colorful Christmas lights, a big, cheerful mug, and a delicious cookie. I used my flash for some fill light, and the image turned out exactly as I wanted. And now for the results of the video I took earlier this week. The horse park wanted a little commercial to advertise their Southern Lights displays, and this was what I made. Thank you for joining me, and I'll see you again next week.